Hello everyone, welcome to Cabin of Reza. This is Reza and this is our daily sports show. We talk about all kinds of sports here. Let's start with tennis. Alcaraz versus Sinner in finals of ATP Tour. Um, their games are always breathtaking, quite good, very interesting, and they're the best right now, the number one and number two of the world. And whenever they play, it's the best tennis you can watch. So they're playing today, and it's fascinating. I try to catch up with that. I think it would be quite interesting. Alcaraz is a very clutch person. Sinner doing pretty good, and always too quite consistent. So it's interesting to watch. That's about that. We have NFL today. I talked about the games yesterday, so I don't want to go through it again, but I will try to watch one or two matches on that as well. Um, Talking about NBA now, Raptors won again, 3 wins in a row. Pacers lost again. God knows how many losses in a row. Let me check. Seven, yeah. Cavaliers defeated Grizzlies. Grizzlies, what's happening there? They started pretty good, but didn't continue very well. How many? I just want to see their form. Yeah, 4 losses in a row. Hornets got defeated by Thunder. Thunder is just pretty amazing, like quite dominant. And Nuggets defeated Timberwolves. Nuggets didn't start very well actually, but now quite good. I think they have 7 wins in a row. Yeah, they had six. Now it's seven. Lakers had another win against Bucks. Bucks quite average. So some games they're good. Some games they're not that well. They're at seventh place right now, and oh, perfect hit went down to 10. Oh, yay! Just 2 losses. That's how cruel it can be. Um, I don't think I will watch any game today or tomorrow because the time is very bad. It's like middle of the night, not middle of the night actually, early in the morning. Um, but I think on Wednesday I can watch a game. Maybe Lakers against Jazz. Yeah, that would be interesting to watch another later Lakers game this season. Let's go to chess. Wei versus Arjun. They defeated their opponents, and it's the only game that is from the 4 games in quarterfinals that is like determined who's playing against who. As you do, if you don't know, in FIDE World Cup there are 3 candidate chairs being awarded to top 3 players in this tournament. 4 of the 8 candidate chairs already taken. One is for the tour and 3 is here, so it's big tournament. A lot of good players are out. Prague is out. Anish was already given a seat, so but he's out. Gukesh, the world champion, of course he doesn't need to go to candidate. He's the world champion. He's out. The winner of the candidate is supposed to challenge him. So, um, who else? Who else? There were a lot of. Lemon is out, who got defeated yesterday by Arjun. Hans is out. Um, yeah, Parham is out. A lot of great players are out. Alireza Firuzjov was not even participating. He was out from the start. He didn't do as well as I think he hoped in the last candidate tournaments, and maybe he wants to wait a little bit more so he's sure of what he's doing. Maybe not. Maybe just couldn't reach to this. Then the both still in. Let's see what he will do. He is not a very classic player, so I'm not sure. And his strategy was to make draws, so go to a speeches and defeat his opponents here, but he can't do this in candidates. So he will be kind of an easy opponent for someone like Hikaru or Fabi or um, even Anish Giri, like with good preparation. So yeah, that's about that. Let's go to football. Um, last day I watched Manchester Derby, Manchester United versus City, women's team, and City won 3-0, kind of like the men's team, yeah. Except United was in a very better form uh, before last 2 weeks. Kind of they were in a good mood, good form, but they're dropping on. They can't score very well. Their defense is because they can score well, they put more pressure, more players up the field, and they become very vulnerable on the counter attacks. So yeah, they are still doing pretty good in Europe. 3 games, 3 wins, but for the first time they're in Europe, they defeated Paris Saint-Germain, they defeated Atletico Madrid. It's pretty good results, but in the league, City is now on the top and Chelsea is second. Chelsea normally wins it, but United now are struggling at the third place. I don't think I'm not sure even they stay in the third place after the games today. Arsenal are also struggling this season. So yeah, very interesting to see what will happen at the end. Yeah, my internet doesn't work. Uh, it's horrible internet here. Yeah, it's very shameful. Nonetheless, the football on the derby, like I think City deserved winning. They made better opportunities, used it well. But United should think maybe the depth of the bench should change. Maybe the coach. Maybe I don't know. You should see. Uh, I didn't watch them enough this season. Yeah, last year I was watching them more. This year, their games were a bit in a bad place for me to watch. Bad timing. Moving on to Serie A Brazil, like somewhere which a lot of intense games are going on because Flamengo and Palmeiras before this week were at the same point. Flamengo was ahead for a long time, lost their place. Palmeiras went 3 points up. They're now in this. They were before this week games at the same level of points. At almost the end of the season, it was 32 weeks of playing. Now it's 33, if I'm not wrong. So they were playing, and Santos, one of the most prestigious teams, it was in the relegation zone and close to it. So they're trying to run away from relegation. They were booing Neymar last game. They were saying like maybe he's not putting all the efforts for them to get away from relegation. Nonetheless, also in Copa Libertadores, Flamengo and Palmeiras on the top of the league of Serie A. Also, they're facing each other there, which is crazy in the way that, their competition now it's insanely intense. Last night, Flamengo won 5-1 or something, very easily their game, but Palmeiras was versus Santos, and Santos in the last minutes, like 90 minutes, 91 minutes, they scored 1-0. Neymar didn't assist or score, but they gave him a good rate, 8.2. He had only 2 shots. I don't know, but it seems in their eyes he played well. Nonetheless, Santos won. They got out of relegation zone, but Palmeiras stayed behind 3 points now in Serie A. So Flamengo is on top, and the game is in their hand to win it. They have 5 more games to go. So that was very interesting, very good twist in that game, and yeah. Uh, in Europe qualification, Germany is in a danger zone somehow. They're on the top, but they have equal points to Slovakia or Slovenia. I don't remember. One of the teams they have equal, and if they slip in the last game, they can go to second place and go to playoffs. Italy went to playoffs, it seems, and Sweden also somehow. The rules are very difficult. I don't care to follow, but nonetheless, that can also get interesting in some way and twisted. We should see if Italy is 3 times out of World Cup. Um, it's crazy, or Germany get a bit trouble to go in. Yeah. So that's about that. Hopefully, I see you tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and write a comment. And yeah, I see you tomorrow. Bye.